be waiting for Sharon. Beth hasn't been here in a while. I did email her to see if she was okay. But we'll see. All right. Just making sure I got a text to see that it was not someone. Okay. I got to open up the book. I have not opened. I opened it up this morning to take a quick look at it, but okay. So how did everyone do getting to Kaddish? Learning Kaddish?
Relatively okay.
Okay. I mean, it's something we're familiar with already, so making sure that you're just, looking it over and saying, oh yeah, I do pronounce it this way. I do pronounce it that way. That's important. Anybody have trouble with it?
I have a question. Why is there a word in parentheses? And you don't pronounce it?
Right. The word in parenthesis is used 1 week a year. And that is 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Oh.
So it is there for those 10 days, but it's not, you only say, and it's ule'ela. And you would say le'ela ule'ela min kol birchata. And that's what you say that during the 10 days of repentance, because you're trying to, again, le'ela is to make higher. So you're trying to make yourself, you're trying to elevate God even more during those 10 days.
Well, thank you very much. I had no idea.
So it's funny. There's a lot of things, even in the Amidah, where they say between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, do this. I'm like, so I have my fundamental question is, we use a machzor anyway for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Why don't we use that machzor the entire week between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur? And then we could save a couple of lines in the Siddur, which you're always having to skip over. You know what I mean? But I don't write the books, so. So, and funny enough, most people own a machzor and they don't own a Siddur for the most part, because shuls used to make you buy your own machzor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, okay. So back to page 52, or is it 50? Hold on. 52. We're going to try to get through Lachado Dian Aleinu today. So I think that I will say a line and then you will repeat, and then one at a time, right? Instead of me just saying line one, I'll say the line and then I'll pick on one person to say that line, and we'll go that way, so that you know whether something is a kamatz katan. You can kind of hear it before you're trying to do it. So let's do that. So we'll do the first line, which is the chorus, and then I'll pick on each one of you to do the same thing, just the chorus or that stanza. Okay. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Want to try that, Terry?
Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nikabala.
Exactly. Debbie?
Same line?
Good. Yeah, do you want to do it?
Oh, I didn't know if that's what you were asking me to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lecha dodi, just the same thing we just did.
Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nik. Okay, so is this nikbala?
Nekabla.
Nikabla.
So in this case, the shiva, the colon,
Mm-hmm.
when it's in the first spot, says kind of an eh. So it's ne. And then in the middle of the word, it's a syllable stopper. So it's ne, kab, la.
Okay.
Okay.
Nekabla.
Right. And when we sing it, sometimes we say nekabela. And that's okay too. Libby, you want to try it?
Sure. Lecha dodi likrat kala panei Shabbat nikabala.
Perfect. Alice.
Lecha dodi likrat kala panei Shabbat nikabla.
Perfect. Sharon, you know where we're at, page 52?
Yes, I just found page 52.
Okay.
And if I look distorted, I'm doing this on a phone today.
I see. That's okay. It is what it is. We're glad you're here.
Okay, thank you. I had to do that.
So what I had said is I would say the line and then I'll call on you to say the line. And
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted everyone to do the chorus or whatever this repeating phrase is so that we all can get it. So do you want to try it or you want to wait?
We can try it. Lecha dodi likarat kala panei Shabbat nikabla.
Perfect.
Kabla.
Perfect. All right, now I'll say one line and I'll call on someone to say that line, then we'll go to the next one. We're not going to everybody do it, okay? But if you have a question about it, let me know. Okay. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Terry, you want to try that one?
Shema, Vidibor,
You missed a word, second word.
busy, Hor,
The zachor,
Zachor, Vidibor, Ehad.
Perfect. Next line. Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Alice, you want to try that one?
Hishmi Yanu El Hamuchat.
Perfect. Adonai echad ushemo echad, Debbie.
Adonai echad ushmo echad.
Leshem uletiferet velithila. Libby.
Uh-oh. L'shem ulti faret velit chila.
Perfect. All right. Likrat Shabbat lechu venelcha. Sharon, you want to try that one?
Lekrat Shabbat lichu lekhat.
Nelcha. Perfect. Ki hi mekor habracha. Terry.
He who Mechon Habraha.
Perfect. Meirosh mikedem nesucha. Debbie.
Merosh mi kedem nesucha.
Perfect. Sof ma'aseh b'machashava tchila. Alice. It's a mouthful.
Soch Maase B'machashaba Tehila.
Beautiful. Yamin usmol tifrotzi, Libby?
Yamin usmol tif rotzi.
Ve'et Adonai ta'aritzi, Sharon.
Banet Adonai ta'at vitzi.
Beautiful. Al yad ish ben parzi, Debbie.
Al Yad Ish Ben Parsi.
Perfect. Venis mecha venagila, Terry.
Venice Maha Vinagila.
Okay, now it's skipping. I don't know. It's skipping from what I would see in the Siddur, but that's okay. Bowie v'shalom ateret bala, Alice.
Boi v'shalom amaret
Ateret. That's a tet,
ateret.
right? Looks, it's opposite of a mem. It's upside down mem.
Yeah. Ateret ba la.
Right. So that's a tough one, right? So bala. The ayin is silent and the shva is silent.
Bala.
So it's just ba la, right? It's just a longer thing. It's grammatical, it's confusing. Okay. Gam besimcha uvetzohala. That one under the tzaddik makes an o sound. So if a highlighter or circle it or something like that. Libby, try that one.
Gam basimcha utzahala.
Yep, it's sahala. Just so
Sahala.
you know, that's the kamatz katan. Toch emune am segulatary.
Tough. A emune as no
Perfect.
segula
Correct. Okay. Boi chala. Boi chala, Sharon.
Boi chala, boi chala.
Perfect. All right. Any questions? Any phrases you want to go over again? This is just some of Lecha Dodi. This is 4 of the, I want to say there's 10 phrases of Lecha Dodi. My Siddur is not next to my desk today, but it's like 4 of them. But those are, you know, this is the last one. That was the first one. The first one's the first one. The last one's the last one. And they maybe took every other one after that. But any questions on these? Or you want me to repronounce something or anything like that?
Can we sing it?
Sure. Well, there's like 50 different tunes, Alice. You tell me which one you want us to sing.
Okay.
Okay,
That sound familiar?
sure.
Okay.
Lecha dodi likrat kala penei shaba nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei shabat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad ki shmiyanu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad שמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת בלתי לה. It's tough. That's a tough tune, actually, but
That is.
That's not one that I ever heard. I know there are a few. That's a new one for me.
that's one that one is more common with Adonolam.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Adonolam
I do?
asher malach b'terem kol yatzir.
I think I mixed the two
Did
up.
you? Oh, okay.
I'll let you pick a tune.
No, it's okay. There's so many. Okay, let's go on to Aleinu. So
Where,
page 62. So flip, flip, flip.
Mhm. Thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
anytime. So page 62, they're giving us the first paragraph of Aleinu, and at the bottom, after we go silent, the V'ne'emar, the last part of Aleinu. So we're gonna do that.
We don't
we
have
do
to
it-
bow, right?
We don't have to bow, no. But I'm gonna give you my, when we're done with the first paragraph, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give you my my rationale for how I bow and how I think everybody else does it wrong. I'm just gonna tell you that. And then you're gonna go from there. Okay. I'll read a line and then I'll pick on you to read a line, okay? Aleinu leshabeach la'adon hakol. Sharon, you want to start?
Elena l'shabeach la'adon hakol.
Beautiful. Latet gedula leotzer bereshit. Libby.
Latate gedula layotzer bareshit.
Beautiful. Shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot. Alice.
Shelo asanu kagoi
Kegoyei.
kagoye ha'aratzon.
Perfect. Velo samanu kemish pechot ha'adama. Debbie.
Below Samanu, Kami Safahat, Hot,
Chot.
Ha'adama.
Right. So that's kemish pechot.
Hot.
Okay.
Kemish Pechot.
Shelo sam chelkenu kahem. Terry, just do those 4 words.
Shalo, Sham, Halkenu, Kohem.
Vegoralenu kechol hamonam, Libby.
Zorelenu kechol hamonam.
Ve'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim, Alice.
אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים.
Perfect.
Modim. Did I hear a dog?
Yes.
They say not here, but lifnei melech Malchei Hamlachim, Terry.
Just say my name.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Lifnei, that's okay.
Came very quietly, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
That's okay.
That's the last line, right?
The first 4 words of the last line.
Lifnei, Melaka, or is it Melech? Melaka,
The first one's Melech.
Malke, Lahim.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Sharon.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Beautiful. Okay. So look at that second to last line. Now I'm going to just give you my thing because I have to say it. Ve'anachnu kor'im u'mishtachavim u'modim. That means, ve'anachnu means and we. Kor'im means we bow. U'mishtachavim, and we, I'm sorry. Kor'im means we bend our knees. U'mishtachavim means we bow. U'modim means and we stand up. So, the way I always, when I do this, I bend my knees at Kor'im, bow at Mishtachavim, and rise back up at Modim. When my kids learned it in school, they learned to start bowing at Ve'anachnu and to finish bowing before the word Mel and to come up before the word Melech. So everyone starts at Ve'anachnu and they come up at Lifnei,
Right.
right? So
Yes.
I do just those 3 words, Kor'im u'mishtachavim u'modim, because Kor'im means to bend your knees, Mishtachavim means to bow, and Modim means to stand up. So I'm always doing it differently than everyone else. I think everybody else is doing it wrong, but
I agree with you. I agree with you.
but because I know the Hebrew, I stick to my guns.
Well, you're the only one who knows it, knows what
Well,
it means.
There are more people than me that know the Hebrew, for sure. My Hebrew is very not, my Hebrew is definitely not on the level of an ordained rabbi, for sure,
Well, that's true.
So, but anyway, I think the reason they do that is because they give people time to bow and come back up. And because I've asked people before and they've said, well, we don't want people bowing during the word melech, which means king. We want people to be standing up straight when you're saying one of God's names, which is king, right? Melech malchei hamlachim. You see those 3 words in the middle of the last line of this first paragraph are all the same root word, mem lamed chaf. That means king. Melech malchei hamlachim is king of all kings, king of all of the kings. And that's what, that's how we say God's name here, right? And that's exactly, Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol means we bow to the God of everything. And that, this is all about bowing down to God. So anyway, okay. So now let's go to the bottom and say these. I'll try and break it up into a couple. Ve'ne'emar ve'haya Adonai. Alice?
Ve'ne'ama v'ha'ai Adonai.
Lemelech al kol haaretz. That's a kamatz katan under the kaf, kol. Lemelech al kol haaretz, Libby.
Lamelech al kol haaretz.
Bayom hahu, Debbie.
Bayom hahu.
Ihiyeh Adonai echad, Terry.
Ihya Adonai Echad.
Right, it's yihiyeh.
Vihiyah.
Last 2 words.
Yihiyeh.
Ushemo echad, Sharon.
Ushemo echad.
There you go. So Alice, this one we can sing, okay? Let's all sing it together. V'ne'ema v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz vayom Yeh Ushemo All right, so the next thing, so I want you to practice Lecha Dodi and Aleinu, okay? I don't think you need a recording because again, like we talked last week, everybody's at a different level. Some people want to listen and follow along. Some people want to be able to read it. If you want, I will send out a class recap, but I will point to a link for when people are davening, right? And so I'll point to that link so that you can follow along. All right. To this. I may record I may find a Lecha Dodi from the Sidur and Xerox it in here and Xerox and send it to you. Because this Lecha Dodi is only a couple of them. And if you listen to it, if you listen to the recording, you're not going to know which stanza it is. So I'm going to give you the whole thing. Next week, we'll work on Adon Olam. And now I need to know from you, what are the next things you want to work on?
What about when you're called up for an aliyah?
We went over the blessings to be called up for the Torah.
And next week we don't have class though, right? Next week is Memorial Day.
We now have 2 weeks off because we have Memorial Day. And then we have Shavuot is the next week. We have 2 weeks off. So
I'm just concerned that I hope I don't let it all go for the Sunday after the 2 weeks. You know,
Right.
it'd be nice if I could do a little bit every day.
So
Can we do
now,
a
here's
makeup?
question. Alice, do you check your email every day?
I do check my email every day, but I didn't get this week's until Friday because I was away.
Okay, that's fine. So there's just
Could we possibly have
going
a
on and I'm
makeup
looking
class?
around to make sure. I mean, I feel like the rain is in my house, but it's not. So, okay.
Lymor, can we possibly have one makeup class?
Yeah, let's figure, let me take a look at my schedule. When do you want, when is good to do a makeup class, guys? It could be anytime next week or the week after.
Maybe sometime between the 2 week period. So, you know, we won't be that much away from it.
Right. So do you want to do, what night is best? Thursday night?
Sunday, the regular Sunday is okay with me.
I know, but the Sunday's a problem because it's Shavuot.
Oh, that's right.
That Sunday
Okay.
night's
I
Shavuot
forgot.
and next week, right? So that's,
Are you going to stay up all night?
I don't know if I'm going to stay up all night, but I'm probably I'm gonna see what they're actually doing an in-person thing at my shul. I'm going to see what sessions they have, and I'll either go at the beginning of the night or I'll go first thing in the morning and go to a few sessions, you know, then depending on what my kids are going to want to go. And so we'll pick the sessions we want to go to. We'll go together. So I'm not walking, you know, I only live half a mile from the shul, but I don't want to walk at 3 a.m. by myself. Although I live in Teaneck, like the Jews are going to be walking all night long. It's not going to make a difference. It's safe and I could do it, but I just don't want to.
I'll pass on all night learning. Don't have the stamina.
Exactly.
for
I
it.
don't have that anymore. Okay. So the week of next week, I could do Thursday night, June 2nd. Let me just write these down. I could do Thursday night, June 2nd. I could do, I mean, we could also do a Friday afternoon if you want. I don't know, you know, what everybody's
Too close. It's
working and
close for
doing
Chicago.
and,
June
Um,
2nd, I cannot. I won't be here. June
Okay.
2nd, I cannot. Just about any other day is fine.
how about the next Thursday, June 9th?
That should be good.
But then we're gonna have a class on June 12th, which is 3 days later. But
What
I'm
about
okay
the-
with that.
That's not a bad thing.
What about the Wednesday before the first Thursday? Is it June 1st?
June 1st, what time?
Whatever.
I'd have to do it a little bit later, like 8:30, and we'll just do a half an hour. Is that okay?
But what about June 8th? Does June 8th work for anyone? That's after Shavuot.
June 8th is good.
Again, but June 8th is gonna be right before we are meeting again. That's why I wanted to do it
That's
that.
okay. That's a good
I
review.
know, and we
before
can do it twice if you want. We can just switch it for twice. But if we do Wednesday, June 1st. If we do Wednesday, June 1st, I could even do 8 o'clock.
It's good. It's like in the middle. That was my rationale was that.
No, that is a good
too much
rationale. So
Time
we-
wouldn't
So
pass.
we'll do
by.
June, okay, we could, you know what, I'll do 7:30, whatever I have that night is not so important. So I'll move that around. So is June 1st the good for everyone? June 1st, Wednesday at
Yeah.
7:30?
Sure.
I cannot make it then. I cannot
can't?
make it on June 1st. No, I have a program that night.
Okay, so,
But if everyone else can, Lymor, that's okay.
you're
I don't
okay
want
with that? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's-
let's say Wednesday, June 1st, I'm gonna confirm that this Zoom will be available to us. And we'll go from there. I think we'll do Adon Olam next time and the blessings for the Torah. And Libby, you know that all of our classes are taped and online.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, and if you have trouble getting
Oh.
into that website or whatever, I've given you, I can't remember her name, Irene or Elena or something with an I, her name is.
Because it
Ilana,
says
maybe?
we need a password to get in.
Yeah, so Ilana will be able to help give you a password and get you in.
Okay,
I'll send her information again
okay.
and you can get in there. And then under the class, there's also the Kiddush recordings as well that I put up there.
Mhm,
And I could put up any other recordings you want, but you all have them.
mhm.
So, all right. So next week we'll do Adon Olam and blessings from the Torah. Libby, send me other stuff that you want to work on. And, look through your Siddur, see if, there's other stuff from Friday night or Saturday morning you want to start reviewing. And we'll do that. June 12th is supposed to be our last class. We're allowed to go on more if we want to, but we'll discuss that more on June 12th.
On June 1st, you said you wanted to make it 8 o'clock or 7:30?
7:30, we'll do 7:30. Let's just keep it
Okay.
at 7:30. I have something, but I'll move it. Not a big deal.
What page is Adon Olam on?
Adon Olam is, hold on page 66. And I'm going to send you links to Lecha Dodi. I'm going to send you a page of Lecha Dodi. And I'm going to send you a link to Aleinu so you can follow along with like a chazan that's doing it. Okay, because I think most of you are just looking to follow along, not necessarily looking to be able to read it. If you're looking to be able to read it and you're stuck on a phrase or something like that, let me know. We'll hop on a call or I'll record that piece for you and we'll get that together. Okay,
Mhm. Thank you.
any questions or we're good?
Good.
All right. Have a great week. Have a happy Memorial Day. Have a happy Shavuos, but I will talk to you before Shavuos on June 1st for those of you that will be there. Libby, if you need to hop on with me for something, in between now and June 12th, then let me know. We'll find a time. We'll hop on.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay?
Lymor.
And that goes for anybody. You need time to hop on to figure something out. Let's do it.
Thank you so much.